In this segment, we're going to wire up SMDs. You can buy SMDs off of Amazon or eBay, for example, pretty much in all sizes, ranging at least from the 0603. I don't know that I've seen the 04, 02, or 04, or whatever the smallest sizes. I'm sure they're available too. They'd probably be a bear to work with. You may want to get those pre-wired. Yeah, 0603 up to 1206. And I think there's an 8 something in between there. 08, 0805 in between there. All those numbers have something to do, I think, with the millimeters or something. I think it's like the 1206 is like 12 millimeters by 6 millimeters or something like that. But anyway, yeah, so the bigger the number here at the front, the bigger the chip. For this project, we'll use the 1206s. This project being lighting up the windows on this Discovery model, so we'll just hot glue a chip down in there, and you can see it here. I've got my positive and negative magnet wire lined up, ready to roll. These chips come on a little strip, whole bunch of them, as you can see here. And you just peel off this plastic and basically grab the next chip in line. And there you can see the top part of the chip. I've switched over to my macro so you can see this easier. The back side of an SMD has this T on it, and this cross part here is on this side, on the right side, as I've it laid out here, is the positive, and then the long bottom part of the T over on this side here is the negative. Let's see if I can just maybe show that. Okay, so let's put 3 volts on this. Touch positive to the, there we go. Okay, so all we're going to do, not surprisingly, is solder our magnet wire, our positive side, down to here, and the negative side, obviously, to the other side, to here. So we'll be working with magnet wire, a very thin gauge wire. It's 30 gauge. It also comes in 28, but this is 38 gauge magnet wire, which is just a copper wire with a little coating on it. You might be able to see here I've taken the coating off of the positive side already, but you just take your soldering iron and get a little blob of solder on there, and then run that wire right through the blob very slowly, and it burns off the coating. And then it also has the added advantage of pre-tinning your wire, which is always a good idea. And especially when you're especially when you're working on something as small as an SMD. It's going to help to have a little bit of that solder on the end of the wire. Give this guy one more shot. I'm just kind of smoothing it out here, taking off the excess. Okay, so we have both our wires cleared of the coating and pre-tinned. I've taped down the SMD, and we'll try to get a little bit of solder on this side. There we go. Yeah, took it no problem. Then we'll tape down our positive lead. Clean off our solder tip on our sponge, and I keep some of that copper shavings too, just make sure the tip's nice and clean. Okay, good connection there. Do the same thing obviously on the negative side. Probably don't even need solder on here. I've got a little dot on there. I probably don't need to add any more. Okay, so now what I'll do is cut off the other end of the wire, run that same thing, strip the coating just a little bit, and we'll apply some power, make sure our little unit works. Be right back. I've attached both leads to the power, switch it on, and we've got light that jumped right off the tape. So there you have it. We've got now a wired working SMD to place wherever we need to place it.